All right, let's go back to this photo. I'm going to turn off our color mixer effects to show you what split toning does. Split toning allows you to adjust the highlights and the shadows differently, basically adjusting the saturation and the hue of the highlights and the shadows. So if we take this point in the bottom left and drag it up, you'll see that the numbers start bouncing around in the bottom of that window. The more we drag up, the more saturated it will be with these colors. So if we want to make the shadows of this image more blue, we would go over to the blue and add some saturation by increasing that. Say we want to make the highlights a little bit warmer, we can take this point on the right and drag up and make them super red. So now the highlights have this sort of reddish tint and the shadows have a blue tint. You can adjust the balance of how this works with this slider at the top, leaning more heavily to the shadows or more heavily to the highlights. So this can be a way to sort of fine tune the adjustment. So that's pretty much how it works. It's definitely a stylistic thing that can work pretty good for images like this to bring out some more color and just make it a little bit more dynamic. So play around with it, have fun with it, and that's split toning.